Hello there, welcome to another Hack the Bugs episode. So basically I am creating videos on dealing with specific bugs that are reported. This is my Sim and I'm trying to get her, moving her back into the house. I had her staying at her daughter's house so that she can cook up a storm. She goes there every couple weeks because she's got the aspiration where her food doesn't ever go bad. Anyways, plus she likes spending time with her grandkids. So, okay. So here's two bugs that I'm going to talk. It's actually a little more of that because the gardening one, there's about 3 gardening issues. So, and this is pretty recent. Like, I'm reading stuff and I'm watching videos and just seeing how consistent these complaints are. So there's the gardening bugs and how to deal with that, and basically just finding ways to get around these issues in the game until they fix stuff. Then there's the homework bug, which basically you don't have the option to make your child or your teen do their homework. It just says place in world and no option to do that. So the first one on the gardening, so basically the worst bug that there is, which I have not seen, is that your plant will revert to dirt. I would just cry. That's horrible. But what I have seen personally is it'll not put out a full harvest. It doesn't matter how much you tend to them. And I saw that today. My orchids, like half the plant was bare, and then the other half was full harvest. And I've had a very consistent harvesting like you see in my videos that I harvest my orchids in my videos, and I started out with about 27,000 for a harvest of a group of them, and it went all the way up to, I think the most I ever got was like 70,000. I consistently immediately evolve them when they're ready to evolve, and the quality has consistently gone up, and the value has consistently gone up of each harvest. They've been consistently tended to, maybe not talked to as much, all that, as other times, but they vary in averaging between 50 and 60,000 per harvest on the biggest group of them until today, where literally I got half, and I think it was in the 20s, and like half the plant had flowers on it and the other half didn't. So then there is the grafting is broken based on what, now it may still work for you, but there's a lot of people, and I look at the amount of people complaining about the same thing, like the whole, animals getting stuck in the inventory. There was like a lot of people complaining about it. So the grafting, a lot of people, someone was saying that for the life of them, they could not get pomegranate. So the grafting seems to be broken, and that's pretty consistently confirmed with people who's been testing it. So, if you want an orchid or a pomegranate, here's what I recommend. And so basically, I have my wedding story, but you can get orchids base game, you get pomegranates base game. Now, as far as I know, I'm going to recommend a couple different ways without any packs to get yourself whatever plant that you want. I know a lot of people are like after death flower and all that other stuff. Okay. I don't know how many worlds you have, but there's a lot of houses that you can take over in various worlds. So just snoop around and look and see, if other people are gardening, especially if you have like cottage living or horse ranch, any of those worlds where, gardening and planting is pretty common, pretty popular. Just go and look and see if anybody else, other houses, have any of the items that you want, and just move one of your Sims in there and swoop harvest. Okay, so there's that. Or you can download rooms off of the gallery that have the plants in them that you want. Since grafting is, if you find that grafting bug is affecting you, and it's sad because the aspiration cannot be completed if you're not able to graft, because that's a part of the task that you have to complete. So hopefully they will work on this. I use my wedding story. You can download the trailer that sells not just bouquets, but it also sells individual flowers. So basically you have to plant the flower itself, a harvest of that flower. or whatever, that is. I found in the Sylvan Glades world, I found a lot of different things that I could plant. specifically fruit. There's a fruit tree over there. I showed in one of my videos where it's at to get that. So the orchids, you can either download a room off the gallery that has orchids in them, or you can use my wedding stories if you have that pack and just buy the ended flowers from the trailer. They're kind of pricey. Or you can just buy a whole bunch of rare seed packets, because it's just straight up chances on, you can, I think somebody even said that the dead flower came from one of those packets, but that's pretty rare. So, the orchids and the pomegranates you can get that way. Or again, just look around in your worlds and check out people's houses and see what they got growing there. And, or just try to find. I did find, I believe orchids was on the gallery. I didn't remember how I got pomegranates. I think I just got it. I didn't really care about pomegranates, but I got it somehow or another. And I think if you have certain packs, you can buy them at stalls in the markets. So, but as far as grafting, yeah, I don't see currently, and I've looked of any specific thing to fix the whole grafting issue. I will say this, whatever happens, if something really funky goes wrong in your game, I would recommend, unless you just absolutely don't want to lose your progression in your session, just exit out without saving. Yeah. Anyways, on to the homework. The homework issue is the child. Okay, so in this particular house, I have 3 teen triplets, and then I have a set of twins that are child age. And one of the triplets, the game will not allow, it doesn't have the option to do homework, which is really weird, because they all got their books at the same time, in the same way. And those books have been consistently, they're all doing their homework together. You can see them in my videos where they all sit at the table and do their homework together. And so there's nothing out of the ordinary that any one of them did. And so, but one of the twins also, the child age homework book, it's doing the same thing. So it's really weird how some of them are working and the others are not. Strange. So here's what I recommend for that issue. There's 2 different things you can do. One, remove the book, place it in the world, and if the place in the world option is not available or it's not working for any reason, then take everything out of your inventory that you don't want to lose, and then completely sell everything in your child's inventory. Make sure that you select multi-select on the right, and then on the left you'll select, that you can delete all at one time. And then what you definitely want to make sure you get that homework book out of the house, okay? Because you don't want that book, whatever the issue is, it needs to be completely removed from the house. So go and build and buy if you have to, and remove it and sell it or whatever. Then have them just get a new book afresh, go to the bookshelf and click on, buy book, and see if that helps. If nothing helps into where they can do homework again, then you're going to see their grades going down, or could go down. And then that way, if you have MC Command Center, then you would resort to, once their grades start dropping, just click on, the cheat, the sim, and then click on career, even though school technically isn't a career, but you click on career and then just promote career, and that will boost them up, if their grades drop down. It's kind of unfortunate, though. I don't like sending them to school without, I like them doing all their assignments, even extra assignments, because I have Discovery University. I've never sent anybody, any of my Sims I've never used Discovery University as far as the university part. I just mostly for the robotics and some other things that came with the pack. But my triplet teens, at least one of them may be going to college, so I want to make sure that they are, in fact, doing all their homework or whatever. Anyways, but so there's that, and I hope that's in some way helpful. It's unfortunate about the whole gardening theme, because I really like the gardening, and I don't like it being buggy with the gardening. But they have this new pack coming around just around the corner, so yeah, And we've got another update coming, so anyways, I don't know any other way other than, you know, as far as like the pomegranate and the orchids and the specific flowers you want, the way that I mentioned. As far as the grafting, I haven't seen anybody at all bringing up how to overcome the grafting bug. Maybe you know something, and maybe you can share that here so that other people, I do, like if I learn something that I see that works, I do share that with other people. It's really helpful if you see a bug that you go to the EA forum and you report it, because the more people report on a specific bug, then they start prioritizing which bugs they're going to go after to fix. They'll look at how many people reported the same issue. So I believe that's how they prioritize. So please report the issues that you have. It does help. I know it's frustrating. It's like, gosh, I gotta take my time to report stuff too. Yeah, I know. Anyways, I hope this is helpful, and I would appreciate it so much if you would give it a like. Consider subscribing if you're not already. And yeah, your feedback is most appreciated. And if you are a simmer who makes content, I would very much like to watch your channel. There's my girl, my teen. She's getting ready to go up in a helicopter. So here's the thing. I do, whenever I see bugs start appearing, I remove mods, right? Just to see, and I look around, and I will see people say they don't have any mods or CC at all, and they're still consistently reporting the same thing. But just to be on the safe side, I do remove mods, and I try to test it to see if there's any mods that is an issue. Check with my CurseForge app to see if there's anything that's, you know, needing updated or attention. But I think that these things are, I think they're just game bugs. So there's that. Is she flying her helicopter? Oh, and that's another thing. I had them all take a day off, and I had to force that because they would not take a day off. Here's another bug I'm reporting. They would not take the day off, and so as soon as I saw that they had like left for school, but they were still standing there, I just hit debug again, and then had them take a day off. So I did successfully force them to take a day off because I don't want them going to school not having completed assignments, and they have plenty of vacation days. So, and I was hoping to get this whole homework thing fixed first. So this is Sally, whose homework thing is broken, and that is not her fault. So I gave her a day off while I work on these bugs. Yeah. So I love the helicopter mod. It is so cool. I can't get the yacht mod working. I previously said that I was going to, and there's a lot of really good mods currently that are just broken. The yacht mod is nowhere to be found. And a lot of the mods, like the motorcycle, my limos, my cars. Anyways, but it'll get better, guys. But I hope you have a good one. Bye.